Okay, good morning, everybody. Here from Utah. Super excited about talking this morning. We are going to be talking a little about the app. But before, anybody wants to share any excitement, anything that you want to share right now? This is the right time. Go ahead. We have the people coming in still. If you want to share something, this is the right time before we start our call. Okay. All right. Let me see the chat for a second. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. But anyway, well, then let's start it now. Before that, I just want to go through some house cleaning. When the first one is going to be about when you are setting an appointment with us. It's very, I'm going to show it first for those of you that don't know how to do it. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. And the way that you do, you go to Legacy Makers. This is Legacy Makers, as you see. Okay. And then on Legacy Maker, you see here Business Resources. Okay. You click here in Business Resources. You go down here and you see there are coaching appointments in virtual events. The difference and the reason I want to make sure is because we have some people that they use this, but they don't use the right one. If it's for you are doing a launch or you are presenting for somebody, the business, virtual events is the one that you choose. Coaching appointments is when you have questions, etc. Let me make sure, by the way, that you are okay. But the second thing that is very important, let's suppose that you click here, you have a virtual appointment. This is, you are going to have a meeting. What you do, this is a 45 minutes. We are going to do a presentation. Let's do an example. Let's suppose that you choose Monday. Let's suppose that you choose 11 o'clock in the morning. You click next. Now here you have your name, your email, very important. You add guests, the names of the guests, and here you explain who the guests are and why is the meeting for and in what language. It's very important because in that way, Adrian or I is taking it. I take it in English too, by the way, but if it's Spanish, Adrian cannot take it. And then here a phone number where we can send the messages here. The default is mine, but you use your phone number. Very important. We have to know what is the meeting about. You cannot leave it blank because then we are going to waste some time of those 45 minutes trying to find out what is the meeting about. It's why it's so important to use the note here. And if you have guessed the names of the guests here. And again, here you can explain, please share anything that will prepare for our meeting, the guest, the background, etc. Now, let me go back. If you are choosing the coaching appointments, make sure do exactly the same thing. You look for a day, let's suppose that the 13th, I don't know, noon, next, the same thing, your name, your email address, ask any guest number, and the email as you see here, and you can have up to 10 emails there. If for some reason you are going to have more than 10 guests, that's okay, because we know that's going to be a virtual month. But if you have more than up to 2 or 3 guests, you can write here who they are. But if you have too many, just highlight some of the guests that are here, for example. And you don't have, if they have more than 10, that doesn't mean that you cannot have more than 10 people in the Zoom call. By the way, in this case, the Connect call, the 30 minutes Connect call for again, the meeting call would be on the virtual events. I just wanted to make sure that this is clear. First thing that is super clear. All right. Now let me stop my share. Okay. Anybody has a question about that? Very important. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that people understand where to find the links when you want to have a call with us. for a Zoom call for a virtual event or a personal coaching. That's the shortest one, is the 30 minutes. And use it, by the way. We love to be on those calls. Now, the next part, we are going to go into the app this morning. And to the app, the reason I'm going to go into the app is because I'm going to show you first how you share other videos, because there was a confusion. For example, the 3H. The 3H video, let me share again my screen. This is the one that runs every hour on the hour. Now, and people say, how I put this video on my app? You don't put it in your app, you use the link. I'm going to show you in a second how it works. Now, in order to do it, you make sure that you have the paid app. You need the pay app. Now, this is another point that I was going to do. If you really want to build a business, there are some expenses that we need to have, and one of them is the app. It's only $9.99 per month. It's $99 in the US a year. If you pay yearly, I think it's $129 in Canada per year. But make sure that you get this app, because it's so important. The same that the AI, if you want to do things on Zoom and Facebook and internet, the other app. We are going to talk about the 3 app here, the 3 app. First of all, let me share now. I want to make sure that you can see me. Any question, by the way, before about the app, in case you are brand new and you want to know more about the app before, how to, not how to use it, but where to find it, etc. Anybody knows? Or anybody already has the app downloaded? Okay. All right. Oops, I have echo here. Okay. All right. Now let me share the app here. I'm going to be sharing my app for my phone. It's taking time. I think it's not sharing. Let me try again. Okay. Stop share. Let me start the share again. Share. Okay, now it's sharing. Perfect. I can see it because I have double. All right, this is your app. Now, if you had the paid version, we like yesterday, Shannon mentioned a little about it. I'm gonna share it to you. You go all the place where it say My Tools. Now, you are gonna have My Tools at New Media if you had the paid version. Okay. Now, how that works? Okay, here, for example, you see they add a video. Videos when you record it. You can record a video up to up to 3 minutes. The second one, when image PDF file, the next one is a web page. On the web page is where you are going to enter the link to that video. And that video, okay, hold on, I didn't copy it. Okay, that video here that you say, you see, you see here's the 3h.com. Okay, let me, I stopped my phone. Okay, let me start again. All right, perfect. You enter here the 3h. 3h.com. There it is. Then you click save on top. Make sure you see those little green, kind of green, bluish. You wait. And then when you see this, it's set up. Now, I'm not going to do much with that because I already have it. but you can edit the thumbnail, you can take a picture, or you are happy with this, and then you click save. I'm not gonna click save because I already have it. Click save and save. I'm gonna cancel. Okay, this is with any video. You can go to Legacy Makers channel and copy any video and put it there too. You can even have the whole channel. For example, let me cancel here. Discharge. Okay, I'm gonna put the legacy ourlegacymakers.com, our legacy makers com. And the reason I have this because you can share our channel with other people, our prospects, and that way they can see what our channel is. We already have it there, so I'm not gonna. Oops, I saved it. I was not supposed to save it, but anyway, that was not a good idea. Okay, I saved it myself. But anyway, it's already double safe. Is why it doesn't have the picture. Let me get out of here. But anyway, this is the way that you, again, any link, any video that is on our YouTube channel, anything, you go here to link it to the site. And then after it's there, you can send it to people and you know when the person is watching. The only thing that doesn't tell you is how long the person watched it. As you see here, we have different conference calls. For example, we have the 3H that we saw that. We had the King Wee and Les Brown. This is in the ones that I updated. Now, if you want to have everything that we have uploaded here, this is the way you do it. Excuse me. You go to business. Okay, here is business. Then see where it says team access code. You open. And then you can enter a code here where it says enter a code. You are going to enter this code 7777, 4 sevens here. And then join team. And then you are going to see anything that ourselves we upload, excuse me. And that's very important. If you want to see everything we have. And again, let me go back. Oops. All right. You go here to business. Okay, let me go all the way home. Where do you find it? Again, you go right here in business. They have different choices. The first one is where you go team. Then you are going to enter the code there of our team that is 7777. As you see, we also have a code. We are following also Shannon. And we may have several there eventually. But anyway, okay. Let me make sure. I'm gonna get out. Mirroring, stop sharing. Okay, any questions there? Because this is very simple, but I want to make sure they understand. You are not downloading the video in your app. What you're doing is getting the link, and you do it with any video. You go to our Legacy Maker channel, you see and YouTube, you see all those videos. You can connect any video that we have for opportunity, product, etc. that is not in the app already. Because if it's in the app already, you don't have to do it. Lena, I think you have a question.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Thank you so much, George.
Good morning.
I appreciate all these resources being readily accessible. So thank you for that. I tried to do that, what you said with the team access code, and it took me to the website, and then I put in your code, the 7777, and clicked on join team, but I don't see anything in my app.
Okay, do you have the paid app?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me show you really quick. I'm gonna do it again. All right, share. Okay. All right. By the way, make sure. Okay, you're muted. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. The way that you do it, you find something that's called My Tools. It's in a different place for anybody, by the way. Some people have it at the beginning because it depends how much you are using it right now. But you look for My Tools. And then when you find My Tools, then you're going to find the videos from the team. You don't have to click add new media or anything like that. Just looking for the videos, you click on see all here to see all the videos that you are going to be linked to. You see there are a bunch of, not only videos, by the way, there are PDF files, there are a lot of stuff. It's not only videos.
Right. So I did that. I went back to my tools and there's only the things that I've uploaded. I can't see any more than what I already added on my tool.
Okay. Make sure when you are here, then, okay, I'm going back to here. When you click my team, after you click the number, I'm not going to do it, but well, I probably can do it, although it's my own team. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, join team. You see, I cannot do it because it's my own team. Anyway, there is a place where it's going to say save. I wonder if you didn't click the save button. There's a blue button at the top right.
Oh, that's possible. Perhaps a
Yeah, because
missed that.
you had to click save. Yeah, you had to click save. I think it's at the top right. I don't remember. Maybe usually it's there at the top right. If it's not there, it's going to be somewhere in the page.
Okay. I'll try that. I'll try to find the save button and then see what I can do.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. Let me get out of here for a second. Okay. Any question about this right now? Okay, Irene, go ahead.
Yes, George. I had I got a text message saying three of the people that I sent to two has viewed the image. How do I know that they actually opened up the video? Does that mean they opened up the video to watch it, or did they just look at the image?
No, they probably click the video, but we don't know what. It's not going to tell you for how long.
Okay.
But as soon as I click, yeah, because that's the way that's gonna come. I don't know why I say image. Probably because you can upload everything, images and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say that. But probably they did. It's just that we don't know how long they watch the video
Okay.
because it goes outside the app. The app cannot track it.
Oh, I see. I see.
That,
Okay.
that's why.
Well, it's a good question to follow up with
Okay.
them. Okay.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you have to follow up anyway. And
Yes.
when you follow up, by the way, you assume that they watch the video. Hey, what do you like more about the video? And the person say, "Oh, I didn't watch it." You didn't? Holy cow! You had to watch it because you just say, "Do you watch the video?" No, not yet. And this, hey, 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 it's a little light conversation. No, you want to assume that the person already watched it.
Okay. Thank you, George.
Okay, Caroline.
Yeah, oops. So in the past, we were able to see how much percentage of the video they did see.
Yeah, you can with any video that is in the app, but as soon as you get that video is not in the app, it's a link. Any video that's in the app, you can do it, but no videos that are outside the app. We never been able to do that because
okay.
as soon as get out of the app, there's no way to track the time that the person watched the video because
Right.
it's just a link. It's not the video
Okay,
inside.
so you're talking now the video with Corbin, correct?
Yes, any video that is added, the link there for you.
Okay.
Now, it's different if it was a 3-minute video that you recorded, that's recorded because that one is staying in the app. But as soon as you click a link, it goes outside the app. We know that the person clicked, but that was it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Sky, I think you have a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what I've done when I'm talking about what Irene said is, and George, you sort of touched on it, but what I do is I see that they've seen it and I wait just a little while and then
Yeah.
I text them or call them and say, hey, I saw that you saw what I sent you. Can you tell me what you liked? And like you said, sometimes they say, oh, I didn't have time to look. But then I say, oh, but it's really important.
Yeah,
So please do.
yeah.
And then they usually do. So it does work really well.
That's right.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you wait right away. Don't, as soon as the person click, don't call right away. Hey, you're watching the video. No, they are just watching the video. Just wait like 40 minutes, especially with the videos like carving, longer videos. But yeah, wait. Every video in the app, everything that's in the app is trackable with the timing, the videos, etc. Except any video that has been linked into it, that will be on the tools, the things that are not part of the app, because again it goes outside the app, and the app there's no way to track the timing. I mean, you know that the person click. I think Shannon had a question, or probably she doesn't anymore. Oh, probably not. Okay, all right. Something that also I wanted to add in the business right now, when we want to build the business, we have to make sure that we are using as many lines in the water to do the business. One of them is the local market. I wanted to touch on that, very important, because I'm not telling people just build blank way. It's so important, the local market, because it could happen to you. And I think it happened already to one person, that somebody in your town, in your neighborhood, is going to be approached by somebody that lives not even in the state. And if you are not approaching your local market, you are not talking to people local market, your list of friends, or the people that you have the world market, there's no way that one day somebody is not going to approach that person. And you're going to say, darn. And I have a story that I use as a classic. When I was in the company before, one of the top leaders, and was one of the top leaders, million income earner, got a call from his mom. And his mom said, I know you love this kind of business. You're very successful, but I found something amazing I would like you to take a look at. And I said, what is, mom? Because he never told his mom what he's doing, but she knows that he is doing network marketing. Guess what? The name of the company was the company where he was a top leader. This guy live in Colorado. For those of you that were in the other company, you know who I'm talking about. And his mom signed up with somebody else. She didn't know in what company he was. By the way, that's the extreme case. I see many times that somebody is upset, comes to a meeting upset. They say, I just found out that my neighbor was sponsored by somebody else. What can we do? What do you mean? I know that neighbor longer. Well, you didn't sponsor that neighbor. And the person was very upset. He said, that's why warm market is the first. You make the list. When we tell you to make a list of everybody, make a list of everybody, and you are going to connect with them. When your people are in your local area, it's better to connect in person, not Zoom, person. That's the best way. It's why eventually you can start doing home presentations. And by the way, home presentation, you don't feel comfortable, call your upline. Even if the upline is any of us that live outside the state, you can connect your TV to your computer, and we help you to do the presentation. Sitting from here, we have done it many times. As a matter of fact, I open when we open in the other company, open Puerto Rico, Colombia, full states. We were doing it in home presentations, but I was doing it from my home. They were connecting at the time was GoToWebinar. Today we have Zoom. That's much easier to use, thanks goodness. But anyway, you can connect to the TV and you have a group there, and we can even start the presentation, part of the presentation. We don't have to do the whole thing. Home presentation is very important if you are in a local market. You can create a huge organization. And you had people sometimes say, when are you coming to? Well, today, if you tell me, hey, when are you coming? I would love to have you. Sometimes, tonight I have a great meeting. I wish you were here. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Just connect your computer and I do the presentation. That's the first one. The second one is when people don't live on the state, the second best way, or in a city that's far away from where you live, make sure in a state like for example, Florida or Texas or California, where the distance are so long, and it's easier to do a Zoom. That's when you do a Zoom presentation. It's the second way. We didn't have Zooms in the past. We had GoToWebinar, but it was so hard to use that we were not using it. Learn how to use Zoom. Get first a free account. You can have up to 40 minutes. Learn how to use it, because I can't believe how many people said, I don't know how to do a Zoom. Well, the easiest way, just call a friend with Zoom, even if it's your kids or something like that, and just talk to them. That's the best way to learn how to do Zoom. Plus, there are thousands, I'm not exaggerating, how to do Zoom. Put it on YouTube, and there are thousands of videos that are going to appear in any languages. Great Zooms, terrible, but Zoom is very simple to use, and you can get a free account up to 40 minutes. And many times, that's the only thing that you are going to need for a while. But it's so important that you learn how to use the Zoom, and then by doing the presentations with your leader, you learn how to use it. That's the second time. The third time, use your phone. And your phone is simple sending messages to people. If you are, we have this in our trainings. Would you leave messages? Voice messages are really more powerful. I think Daryl or Wendy or both, you have a question or a comment. Hey,
I
Daryl.
actually do. I just wanted to jump in here real quick. You said, and that was a voice message, how impacting it is other people.
Uh-oh, you're getting cut off.
Just sorry about that. But can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just know how impactful it is to use voice text. And, I'm an avid fisherman, and I know I don't ever go to a lake or a stream or a river without a lot of different baits. And that's kind of like what we do with our business. We need to use the Zooms. We need to use all of it.
That's right. That's right. You're right on the money. Because the more lines we have on the water, the more fish we are going to catch. The more lines we have on the water, the faster our business is going to grow. And it's anyway, if it's local markets, and again, this is just traditional. It's local markets. You're talking to the person that you meet, say, hey, great to meet you, and you start a regular conversation. Oh, wow. Are you in social media? Because some people are afraid to give their phone number. Oh, I can have your phone number. Here's my phone number. Let's exchange numbers. Oh, are you in YouTube? And not YouTube, Facebook. And then you click and you show, this is my big Facebook account. You can find me. Let me find you. Oh, where you are. And exchange information right away. That's in person. This is new people. Not only the list that you have, but people that you meet in person. And as soon as that person gives you their phone number, his phone number or her phone number, or a Facebook account, you send a message as soon as you leave and say, oh, it's great meeting you. I would love to tell you more about what I do, and I would love to know more about you. Simple. Not only make your list, and this is people that you can call a wrong number. Wendy, I don't know if Wendy's with you, Daryl. She called a wrong number, and what happened? Can you tell us if you are not frozen?
Wrong number.
Oh yeah, I did. I called.
Hey, Wendy.
I called the wrong number looking for someone, and she answered, and I said, "Is so?" She says, "I'm getting these calls for this guy, and I don't know who he is. I'm sorry, it's the wrong number." And this is normally, but I said, "I apologize." So person, and I go, "I know you don't know me," and she's like, "Yeah, sure, what?" And I said, "What do you do for a living?" And she said, "I'm a postal worker." I said, "How long you been doing it?" She said, 7 years. I said, "I get it. I'm trying to get it." I was like, "Do you something? Do you take a look for?"
Oh, you're getting cut off.
Sure. I ended up signing her on a founder pack. She didn't even know me from Adam.
That's cool. Thank you, Wendy. That's so powerful. Even a wrong number. Now, that doesn't mean that every round number is going to happen. That doesn't mean that you're going to start call random numbers today and they say, I'm going to call 20 random numbers and find somebody, somebody's going to sign up. But this is an example of what can happen. Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome.
Great. Amazing. Okay. Then, of course, we have social media, and that's why it's so important. Social media, what it's doing is a tool to expand your business. It's not the only way. By the way, there are people that can build a business just on social media because they are very good. But I tell you, you want a solid business, it's important that you also go face to face with people. Because in the long term, even the people that you meet with social media, let's suppose that you have somebody in Massapequa, Nevada. I think it's in Nevada. No, Massapequa, Long Island, excuse me. Massapequa, Long Island in New York. And then you find somebody in Massapequa and that person start getting a group. You're going to eventually travel there when the person has a group. When they have a 20 or 30 or 40, 50 people group. That's the way that we did when Nicole Baron came into the business. We did everything in Zoom. And then eventually she said, I can have 20 or 30 people in the room. We went there and she has 50 people in the room. But you start, you can, that's the way that you start local markets. And and I'm going to repeat that Christine said at the event, you have to have at least 5 markets going because you don't want one market being hit by a hurricane or something like that. And that market die for a few months because everybody's recovering. You want to be spread out. And that's why Zoom and social media is so powerful. And Zoom especially because almost everybody, and I'm sure everybody here knows people in other areas, knows people in another area of the country, or even in countries that we are open already. Very important again, and this is the point of the call this morning. Use the tools. First of all, the right way, the tools when you set appointments, etc. with us, use the app. But the most important part, make sure that you have different lines on the water. You are connecting with local people. You are connecting with people that is outside the state. You don't know how to do a home presentation because you say, well, I could invite people, but I don't know how to do it yet. Make sure you talk to your upline or leader and say, you know what, I have a presentation. You set up an appointment. I'm going to have a presentation next Tuesday in my home. I'm going to have 20 people. And then we teach you how to set up, or the person is going to teach you how to set up your computer in case you don't know, in a way that you can have it on your screen, on your TV screen. And guess what? We are going to be there in the presentation and you don't have even to feed us. It's going to be cheaper. We are not going to be in your house. But that's a great way to do virtual presentations and home presentations. Today, the technology is helping us so much. Can you imagine, for those of you that have been years in this business, if we had this virtual presentation when we started, where we had to do everything face to face? Whoa, right now you can have a team in another city, in another country, and you are doing presentations. Caroline, you have a question?
Yeah, I have to have a comment. So I put it in the chat. We're doing a Zoom presentation on Tuesday next week at the 7th. No, oh God, whatever Tuesday is, at 6:30 with Adrian, and she wants to pack it. So I just posted it on the chat. So everybody on the here needs to invite people. We needed to make it big because that's what Daniel Piku wants us to do.
Perfect. And for those of you that have people in Utah, we have a meeting next Tuesday also. We are going to be competing with you, but this is in person. For people that have people in Utah, make sure you have, we are going to, you have to send me a message because it's in a home. I don't like to have the home all over the place. We are going to have a flyer too, but we are going to have a home presentation. Make sure you are there too, because we had to pack the Zoom meetings, we had to pack the home presentation, we had to pack the phones if that's what we have to do.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Oh, yeah. And I want to, George, I want to say we have some other events. I will be in Dallas. We're going to have a big event, a regional event on the 18th of October. So be sure we'll have a guest event the night before, and then we'll have a guest event in the morning, and then we'll have lunch, and then we will be training in the afternoon. But here's the deal. In November, we have that other regional on the 8th, but Antoinette and myself and Gladys and Astrid, I'm going to be going to Orlando on I'm flying
Oh,
in on the
cool.
5th. I will be there on the 6th. On the 6th, we're going to be at a coffee shop all day long. We're going to be doing events and during the evening to get that area going in Orlando. And then the next day, we're going to drive up to Jacksonville. And we're going to do a little guest event the night before the Jacksonville event, which is on Saturday. So if you know people in the Orlando area, just note, put that down in your book that we will be there the 7th. We're hitting the Hispanic community. It will be bilingual and English. So just put that down, okay? Let's spread our tentacles out. More meetings means more money. George is absolutely right. And something else that is coming up, Holly Rush sent me this message yesterday in November. On top of the regionals, November 3rd, Daniel will be coming. We're going to do another event with Greg Farrar and Mark Kuehl, and I don't know who else. We'll be doing an opportunity night at 7 o'clock in Dallas on November 3rd. Daniel, the owner, will be there. But on the 4th, then he will be going up with the millionaires to Des Moines, and they'll have the Kinetic van in Des Moines. And November 5th, they're going back to Chicago and they'll have the van doing the same thing. There'll be 3 opportunities, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The Kinetic van will not be there in Dallas because too far for that distance, but they'll pick up the Kinetic van in Des Moines and take it to Chicago. So just put that on your calendar, okay? So that we're looking, and we'll give you more information. Antoinette will be organizing. She's the Miss Guru and organization there in Dallas.
Perfect.
Did you guys, excuse me, but I know, apparently the kinetic van is going to be here in the West Coast sometime November, and that's what Adrian said.
Yeah.
So I just put it in the chat. So I put all the dates in the chat. So we have October 20th, Salt Lake, October 21st, San Francisco, San Jose area, October 22nd, LA, October 23rd, San Diego. Midwest will be Dallas, November 3rd, Des Moines the 4th, Chicago the 5th, Jacksonville the 8th, and then potential East Coast. And these dates are still a little, because we're not sure yet, but that'll start the week of November 17th to the 20th, right before Thanksgiving.
Oh,
so
good.
those are the dates right there. Yeah, for the
Okay,
kinetic.
so the van will be there on the 8th. That'll be good. Okay. Good.
Okay, so Adrian, I'll chat with you afterwards, right? Because October 21st, is that when he's going to be in the Bay Area here and I have to get an event place?
Well, I'll talk with you privately about that.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay. Daryl, you have a question, a comment?
Yeah, George, you mentioned you're having one Thursday night and in a home, but you
Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. Tuesday night, the 7th. And then the 14th and the 21st will be used in corporate for presentations those nights as well, correct?
Yeah, that would be the following 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, that'll be perfect. We're gonna get Utah on the map, guys.
Yeah.
Sad
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
And we are
corporates
going to have
in
a St.
Utah.
George meeting too, but I don't have the date exactly. We are going to have a St. George and probably Vegas because we want to go all the way south there. But anyway, yeah, we are in the room. Make sure you fill your rooms, by the way. Even if you say, my leader is not here, remember, we talk about the long distance presentation, the virtual presentation. We can do a home presentation with you guys, even we are here and you are in, I don't know, in Reno, Nevada, or you are in Juneau, Alaska. Doesn't matter. We can be with you there in your home, just through screen, obviously.
Well, it's like you and Adrian always say, if you're there, the leader's there.
Yeah.
So, if you don't think the meeting needs you, you need the meeting. So it goes both ways. So
Right.
load them up.
100%.
Bring tons.
100%. That's a truth. If you are a leader, the meeting you. If you are not a leader, you need the meeting.
Yeah. It's really, really important right now because you can see we're going to all these cities with the van, and the millionaires are out there, our owners out there, we're all out there. Just imagine what's going to happen 6 months with all these tentacles that go across the awareness in each of the cities, and it starts spreading out. People are going to see these little sleeves that are empty in a trash can, or whatever. What's that? Well, I think I saw a kinetic van there in Dallas or someplace. Then the word gets out. So this is a huge time for you to really be talking to people in all these cities, and don't prejudge. You just don't know. But you don't want to miss out.
That's right.
Be part of the movement. You are the movement. Show up to go up.
Okay. Anybody, Adrian, do you want to add something else?
Nope, I'm gonna go jump on another meeting, but you guys are awesome. Happy Friday. Let's just build it big this weekend. I would definitely take a snapshot of those areas and start friend requesting or finding your friends on Facebook in those areas and start connecting with them now so that you can invite them to those events.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody or anybody has a question before we go? This is the right time to ask that question. Any questions? Any comments? Or you are too excited? You cannot talk. That's why. By the way, the
Sure.
videos like yeah. Go ahead, BJ. I think.
I think I put my hand up, but I don't know how to take it down. It was
I
an
didn't see it.
accident.
Oh, okay,
It was
okay.
an accident. But I just wanted to thank you so much. You were so awesome in Vegas. It was really great. All of you guys were just tremendous. And I just wish I could have hugged every single one before I left. But I couldn't. I had to go. But love you guys, and I'm always here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And by the way, make sure you are watching what you are watching. You are sending people with Corbin's video. Other videos are going to be there. For those of you that came super early, you saw the video that I'm going to have there on this stage. I was testing it. And a few people were super early because I did it super early. You were like 6 people or 5 people that saw it. But anyway, and there are going to be also several other leaders' videos that are going to be there. They have different times. Some of them, the longest, I don't know what's the longest, but I know they are 15 minutes or less. The one that I did 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Exactly. And the one in Spanish is about the same, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Interesting. I didn't time it like that, but it's almost the same. But anyway, it's so important that people see there because we are talking about our story, how we found the network marketing, how we grew into network marketing, and then the company. We are not naming the company, although Corbin did, but I think most of us are not naming the company. We want the curiosity. We want the curiosity of people going to the Zooms that you invite them. Anyway, thank you very much. I think, let me see the question first on the side. Tuesday night, Caroline Small, 6:30. Yeah, we have that. Florida, Caroline Small is going to be in Florida too. Caroline is everywhere. Okay, then we have the tour of the van. By the way, I may be in 1 or 2 of the van places, but I'm not sure yet. We are talking about that. Potentially it's cost. Da, 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 da. Thank you, George. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, where in the cities we are going to have more specific places where in the cities are going to be the vans. We don't have that information yet, but it's going to be there. Okay, right, perfect. I don't know what's in this number. I don't know that. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. And if you have any questions, we see you later. Tomorrow we have you want to know about the pay plan, make sure you're in the call tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, let's see, it's 9 o'clock, excuse me. Yeah, 9 o'clock Mountain Time, 10 o'clock Central Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 hour earlier, 8 o'clock Pacific Time. We are going to be talking about onboarding and our pay plan. Make sure you are there. And I think that's it. Thank you very much, and have an amazing day.
Thank you, George.
You're welcome. See ya.